I'm Christopher Dills, and I am a second-year scene design graduate student. I'm from Atlanta, Georgia, and I am the scenic designer for Romeo and Juliet, the opera. This is essentially, you'd be able to take a picture of this model and a picture of the final set, and they should match up pretty closely. This is our scene shop, and the biggest thing they're working on today is this balcony unit. One thing that we said almost from the beginning is that when the audience walks in, we don't necessarily want them to say, oh, well, there's the balcony. However, it's kind of changed to where we've accepted that you can't really hide the balcony, because it's Romeo and Juliet. You have the balcony.
Hi, I'm Jen Huebner. I'm a second-year MFA costume design student, and I'm the costume designer for Romeo and Juliet. So there's 40 actors in this show. Each actor has a costume for the masquerade, plus a street scene costume, plus a prologue costume. So that's a large number. We stopped counting around like 100.
We have young designers, and they're all extremely gifted. And just as one would have in a professional situation, one wants to give as much artistic decision making to the young designers as possible.
We have these series of columns on stage right and stage left. It's like a fluted stone that's been chipped away over the years. It's made out of styrofoam. This is actually made up of strips, if you will, and what they did is they carved out this cove here and they glue it all together, and it makes this one uniform look. The idea is like a romantic decay, haunted feeling that we're going for.
Sharon and Chris had kind of got together and discussed kind of the feel that he wanted to go with the set, and then they're like, but we don't have a time period. Give it something.
When you look at Romeo and Juliet and the way it has been produced over the years, there's really no time period that this doesn't work in.
When I describe the world of Romeo and Juliet, I usually go like modern aesthetics, using a 50s silhouette. We're also using just a classic style for the guys. You can see some of their stuff in fashion magazines today. With this large of a cast and such a small budget, we build as much as we can in the time given with the amount of people we have.
I think it's kind of remarkable for the designers, once they've had their movie go through their minds to see if all the pieces come together on the stage the way we've envisioned them.
The whole set's built in pieces, and so you kind of see it all together sort of in the painting and build phase, but then it's all loaded in and you're like, kind of cross your fingers that it all looks exactly like what you thought. You've spent the entire time seeing it on a piece of paper in a little model or in pieces, and it's all put together, and it's just, wow, this is actually something.
When you go out there and actually see what's really going on, it's never really what you think it's going to be.
One of the exciting things that happens is the coming together of the set design, costume design, with all of our efforts that we've done in the rehearsal room and in the musical rehearsals. When all of those things come together, it's like a rebirthing of what you were trying to do. And it does take on different dimensions from what you expect sometimes, and some of them can be quite surprising and wonderful.